Hello, everyone, and welcome back to, is this the 5th episode?
Yes, it is.
Of the Den Discourse. I'm your first host, Brock Gambil, and over here we got Idiot 2 named Jonathan Adam.
I could have introduced myself.
We got the editor in the back, but she's not going to say anything.
Yeah, don't speak. Don't speak. Don't speak. She's there. Don't speak. Yeah. She's there, though.
She's going to say hi?
Don't say it. She's there.
Hey, we said not to speak.
Anyway, this is our editor, Sydney Lara.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I'm going to be so quiet in the background, just like, hey.
Yeah, she's just there to watch us and see if she needs to strip our funding that we don't have.
Yeah.
But we're going to get right into it. We have not a crazy week ahead of us. It is after Thanksgiving break, which, by the way, hope you all had a good break.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you don't celebrate, hope you enjoyed your free week.
Yeah, it's a good free week out of you. But now we have one here that is not so free, but it's still going to look like a good week. Starting with Monday, we have a whole lot of basketball going on.
Oh my God.
A lot of girls basketball.
Wow. Okay.
Frontenac versus Iola versus Pittsburgh versus Frontenac versus Iola again, Iola versus Pittsburgh. We got a whole lot of stuff going on today. So
other than that, and then we have the band. Is it the parade?
Yeah, the Christmas parade's today.
Are you in that?
Yeah, I am.
You're right, because we're having scheduling conflict.
Yeah, it hurts. It's so cold out today, and the worst part is that not even because I didn't have gloves on me. We're not allowed to we have to wear fingerless gloves for pressing keys. Makes sense. But your fingers get cold. That's one thing, boo-hoo, whatever. But it's right here in between, on my right hand, in between the webbing between my index finger and my thumb is where my saxophone has to rest, right here. Why are you doing that? The viewers, you could not, for the listeners,
I was just pinching the webbing.
Pinching the webbing. It was very bizarre. But the metal bit rests right here, and it just presses, and then it's also brass, so it gets freezing cold. And then, you can't, you can barely see now, but it's just, chapped all along here. And it is, it sucks.
I like how my hands are more chapped than I've been playing instruments. But yeah, that's all for Monday, except for archery practice, but there's archery practice almost every day. I'm exaggerating. Tuesday, we have Varsity Scholars Bowl at Northeast.
Yeah, excuse me. Wow. That's from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Then we have the Wrestling Purple and White Scrimmage.
Yeah, wrestling, they're really getting started now. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I did a little wrestling. I enjoyed it, but I
You're a
couldn't.
wrestler?
I was at one point.
I was like, what?
I mostly did jiu-jitsu. That was my thing. Anyway, looking at Wednesday, ESOL science class, they are going to the Greenbush Science Center from 8:30 to 2:30.
Love Greenbush.
I love Greenbush. I do.
Yeah.
I haven't been there since elementary school, I feel like, because I always just thought it was that kind of thing. So even when I was looking at this ahead of time, I thought, what?
Yeah.
I thought only little kids went there, but I thought about it more and went, no, I guess it is a legitimate place.
Yeah.
We just never got to see the
When I
huge size of
was
it.
in student council last year, we went to Greenbush and did something called the ropes course.
Really?
Yeah, and it was... They're not showing you the ropes. Well, they are, but you're going on, inclines.
Huh.
Actual ropes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a picture of it, but I was I don't know. We climbed up literal telephone poles, those ones on the side of the street. And I was at, the very top of one of them, and I was like, as someone who's afraid of heights, I don't know how I got here.
Right. You're just sitting there halfway up an incline going, how did I get here?
The intro music begins. Hi, I'm Brock. 25 minutes earlier, I didn't know where I was.
Anyways, and then other than that, also on Wednesday, we have Intro to Craft Skills at the Tech Center from 9:45 a.m. to 11:43 p.m.
What?
Legit? Are they there? What? Is that a typo? Editor, can we get a confirmation on that?
For what? Sorry.
Okay, so the Intro to Craft Skills, are they at the Tech Center till midnight?
I really don't know, actually. No, that's definitely a typo.
Okay, I'd assume.
It's probably AM.
We've had a typo like that before, I know, so...
That's extreme.
I'm about to say, they're there all day.
Yeah, almost into the next one. That's crazy. Alright, and then Thursday we have a We have like nothing Thursday.
Thursday is a pretty nothing burger day, except for a few meetings. So unless you're in baseball, D&D, basketball, or archery, you're in luck.
Yeah, now here's where the meat and potatoes of today's episode is. Friday. First of all, debate at Lawrence. That looks to be an overnight tournament, which goes into that Saturday, which also marks the 1st of December.
That's the first day of Christmas. I don't have a true love to give anything to me, but it sure is the first day of Christmas.
I could get you. What is it? 2 turtle doves?
That's the second day. You can give me a partridge in a pear tree on Friday.
Oh, but I'm going to be at debate that first day.
No! I don't get a turtle. I get 3 something hens or something like that. I don't know.
Do you get, is it?
No, it'd be
5 golden rings, 4 mockingbirds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
And a partridge in a pear tree. And there goes our monetization.
Other than that, we got boys and girls basketball at home. That's versus Joplin.
And then that's in
George-
the George Nettles Alley.
What? No, that's not.
Oh, no,
that's
it's
not where
Dragon
that-
Alley.
That's not where that is.
Oh!
Yeah, we're playing in the George Nettles alleyway.
Yeah, it's in the George Nettles Dragon Alley. I read Nettles Alley and forgot to mention the word dragon.
And that's the game is from 4:30 to 9. So that should be 2 games. Girls first and boys second, I believe.
Confirmation?
I know it
No,
is.
actually.
I play. Or I play music there, so I do that. And then Saturday, again, that's the second day of the debate at Lawrence. And then District Band and Choir and Orchestra, they're going to the Bicknell Center, where they will be there from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. That I can confirm, because they will be playing music all freaking day
I didn't
and then
realize
performing that night.
It's this weekend.
It is
I
this
did not realize
weekend.
that.
Why?
I'm in district choir.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
you have to be there. I don't. I gotta watch. I was about to say, we're gonna get pictures of that or something.
Imagine being in clinic.
Nonetheless,
We're twinning.
very, very cool.
I just realized we're twinning.
We are twinning. That's cool.
That's cool.
You guys can't tell, but we are.
Yeah, we're both wearing green.
Colors, not the-
Nonetheless, that should conclude everything for this week. So we do have a pretty nice week ahead of us. There's a lot of interesting things happening. Winter sports are really getting started, and I'm excited about that.
I am as well, because we're actually going into winter now that we're out of fall. But hey, all we're getting is frost and no snow, and I'm angry about that. I'm going to go fight God or something.
It's like, man, my windshield's iced over. Send. I'd like to have a word with you, God.
I'm going to send you a very strong worded letter, mister.
Mr. Christ. All right. Anyways, we are going to be moving into our next segment, where we will have an interview with Mr. Noah Niederklein.
For Math Club, and make sure to stick around after that, because we have an announcement for this podcast.
Indeed we do. See you in the next segment. And welcome into our next section. Today we'll be interviewing Mr. Noah Niederklein, the president of Math Club. Welcome on.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I know nothing about Math Club. Jonathan, do you know anything?
I also know nothing about math.
Okay, so this is the first time we're both completely oblivious about someone we're interviewing.
Yeah. So this is a completely new topic for both of us, which will be a lot more fun, I believe.
Yeah, so let's start off with an easy one. What does Math Club do?
So, as suggested by the name, we do math. We go to local math competitions such as at MSSU, Missouri Southern State University. Pitt State has one in the spring around March or April, I think. We do this random online math test that Yaki prints for us, and just overall, if we're not preparing for a test, we design shirts, do concessions to get money for the club, and all of that goes towards going to Silver Dollar City at the end of the year alongside the AP Calculus class, which is always really fun.
All right. You say you just like, Math Club does math. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just kind of like almost like a study group for homework, or are you guys doing these like competitions, or what else does it entail other than just doing math, or what does just
Right.
doing math entail?
Yeah, so it's not really a study group for homework. We usually, if the meeting is the week or so before the math competition, we usually go over previous tests for that, just so we know what to expect when we go to the site. But other than that, we just share random math concepts. Like earlier this year, I talked about the Fibonacci numbers and how they appear in like geometry and nature and stuff. But we talk about just really anything that someone's interested in. So if I find a cool math video on YouTube or one of the other officers wants to talk about something, it's pretty much open to whatever people want to do in that week. But it's just a really fun group where you can just hang out, learn about some math things, and get out of school for half a day.
Yeah. Nice. How often do you guys meet?
We meet every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday, like starting at the beginning of the month, or just from whenever?
I don't know if it's the first and third or the second and fourth. I should probably know that, but just
come on, Mr.
Every
President.
other Thursday, listen to the announcements, and that'll tell you.
Yeah, all the information.
What do these competitions look like? I feel like we didn't ask that.
Yeah, so it depends on which one you're going to. For MSSU, it's a, I believe, 20-minute individual portion where you have 3 questions. It's either 20 or 25 minutes, and then after that there's a team section, which is 1 question in 10 minutes. And then after that we go to the mall, eat Chick-fil-A, get boba, whatever you want to do, and then we head back to the high school before 7th hour. And then for Pitt State, it's more math, I would say, but it's spread out throughout the day, so you're not crammed into a 30-minute period. You get to hang out, eat lunch at the university, and just overall, I think the PSU one is more fun. It's a lot closer, of course, but overall, both are good experiences.
Awesome.
That sounds interesting.
So why? I mean, I can see the differences, like you mentioned, but why go all the way to MSSU when you also do it at Pitt State? Why go to another university?
Is it just more competition?
No, it's because you get Chick-fil-A. Once a month, you get to eat Chick-fil-A in Joplin and get out of school for half a day. So I'd say that's a pretty big bonus, if you ask me.
You know, yeah, I won't even argue that.
You can't say anything against that.
Nope.
That's just true.
And if you, I don't know if we have a set amount of meetings, but if you're a part of Math Club or you take AP Calc, you also get to go to Silver Dollar City at the end of the year, and you get a shirt, which is always super fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
That really does. So yeah, if you're interested in going to Silver Dollar City, doing mathematical equations, talking about math, becoming a nerd like Mr. Niederklein right here,
And eating Chick-fil-A.
join Math Club.
Yeah.
Do you have any closing question, or I said question, do you have any closing regards for the audience?
Not really. Obviously, I'm a senior, so I'm going to be gone after this year, but if you're interested, talk to Miss Yaki or one of the other people in Math Club, and they will try to answer any questions you have.
Awesome, yeah. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Or maybe somewhere else, but you've heard it here now. Math Club is a really cool place. You get to eat Chick-fil-A, you get to do math, and it's just sounds like a really good time to hang out with people with similar interests.
It sounds like book club, but for math.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is Math Club. So.
I haven't been a part of book club, so I'll have to listen to that episode whenever it comes out. Little plug here.
A little book club episode coming soon. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening in to this episode of the Dragon Den Discourse.
We do have a little news because, Jonathan, we were discussing about this. We're going to video, right?
Yes, so soon
really?
you will be hearing us say thank you for watching this episode of the
instead
Dragon
of
Den
listening.
Discourse.
And we're going to put a new segment on here. I'm sorry to throw you in the middle of this, Niederklein.
Okay. Am I the first test?
Yeah, you're
Awesome.
But we're going to try to go and do some man-on-the-street interviews where we're going to go around Pittsburgh and see what's the haps. What's up in the world of Pittsburgh, Kansas.
A lot goes on, but a lot of time you don't really get to see it. So hopefully we can deliver more of that to you. But for now, thank you for listening in.
Absolutely.